Well done on the armor, child. Truly worthy of being worn by a free guild commander. Well, enough delays. I think it's time for you to finally take the first step in crafting Stormcast armor. But first, I must complete our lesson on the types of Stormcast you will meet here. I promise, after this, I will be done. I have spoken with you previously of the Lords and Knights of the Stormcast Eternals. And although those roles are important, the core of the Stormcast are the Warriors of the Strike Chambers. It is they who you will see most often in the battlefield fighting to protect the realms. They may not wield the magic of the Sacrosanct Chamber, or ride powerful beasts like the Extremist Chamber. But any leader worth their salt knows that without the Warriors of the Strike Chambers, the mortal realms would have never had a chance against the darkness. No warriors represent what it means to be a Stormcast more, in my opinion, than the Liberators. They are the most numerous of the Stormcasts, and make up the core of any large force, but don't think this makes them common. They are, in a way, the philosophical center of the Stormcasts. Among the ranks of the Liberators are not former kings or queens or warriors of legend. They were simple men and women who died nobly fighting the forces of chaos. A peasant who took up their blacksmith's hammer, a townsman who faced a chaos marauder with a kitchen knife, a city dweller who took on a demon with just their fists. Where others ran or worse, turned, they fought. Willing to fight and die, then give an inch to the enemy. If you wish to see the true heart of the Stormcasts, it is them, for few have a greater urge to lay low the tyrants who would corrupt the mortal realms. In battle, it is common for them to wield a shield with a warhammer or war blade, a defensive wall that holds the line against our foes, while more specialized units attack the enemy. There are Liberators, though, who lack that sort of patience. They prefer to eschew shields and choose weapons with more lethality. Grand hammers and grand blades are a common sight amongst them, but a few are known to wield paired warhammers or war blades, each hand willing to unleash violence when called upon. Behind the interlocked shields of the Liberators, you will find the Judicators, Stormcast archers who lay a tide of arrows on the enemy. Like all Stormcasts, though, they love nothing more than killing the corrupt forces of chaos, showcasing their eternal judgment of the enemy through a well-placed arrow through the throat. They wield a wide variety of weaponry to accomplish this oh-so-noble of a task. The Skybolt bow can unleash a wave of chain lightning that can strike multiple foes down with one shot. Their Bolt Storm crossbow can unleash a storm of arrows in rapid fire, if they take the time to position themselves. And the Thunderbolt crossbow is ideal for targeting bigger foes with a blast of celestial energy. And if worst comes to worst, and the enemy somehow meets them in melee, they carry with them a Storm Gladius to slash and stab. If the Lord Celestins, in their wisdom, decides that mobility is necessary for the coming battle, it would make sense for them to call upon the services of the Prosecutors, winged warriors who slam down upon the enemy like heralds of righteousness, able to spearhead attacks or quickly strike at an enemy's vulnerable points. And the range of options for these warriors is wide, for the Judicators have no need for scabbards or quivers like those stuck on the ground below. Their weapons, crafted by the Six Smiths, manifest from the ether, coming into their hands when needed. Storm-called javelins to strike lightning bolts, grand axes to cleave through foes, as well as storm-surged tridents, grand blades, grand hammers, and pairs of celestial hammers. And then we get to the real heavy hitters of the Strike Chamber. The Retributors, Protectors, and Decimators, all proud members of the Paladin Conclave. What's a conclave? Think of them as designations of different types of warriors. I'll go into detail on Stormcast military structure later. Just know for now that the Paladin Conclaves are those Stormcasts, no matter the chamber, who tend to be the largest, and wield the most devastating two-handed weapons. Before I go into what makes them different, I will speak of the one weapon that they all share, the Star Soul Mace, a powerful weapon that with the right blow can shatter the link between an enemy and their soul. In any unit of these warriors, you will find a few ready to unleash this powerful weapon. The largest members of the Paladin Conclave, the Retributors, wield lightning hammers, a massive weapon capable of unleashing a great blast of Azerite energy with a well-timed strike. turning an enemy into ash. Because of their power, a wise Lord Celestin does not use a Retributive for any common enemy. No, they wait for the largest and most powerful foes to make themselves known, ensuring their most powerful tool is ready to strike. The Protectors, as you can guess from the name, protect. They wield storm strike glaives that, when swung just right, creates an energy field that protects them and those around them with a storm shield, making it almost impossible for arrows and other thrown objects to hit their allies. But this weapon is not purely defensive. They are also capable of striking at large monsters with precision, causing a sudden death strike when the Stormcast hits just right. If facing an enemy heavily reliant on numbers, like Grots or Skaven, then the Lord Celestin is sure to employ the use of Decimators. These warriors' thunder axes cause cleaving blows that clear through enemies like wheat. Seeing these grim harvesters at work causes those that witness it to quake in fear, for the supposedly numberless horde soon realize that victory is no longer assured. Well, child, our lesson is done for now. You will now start on your first work for the Stormcast Eternals. I have never been prouder, and I know you'll be a valuable part of the team. So start sharpening those Sigmarite warblades. What? Did you think you would start repairing Lord Celestin armor right away? No, my child. When it comes to repairing the armor of demigods, you still have much to learn. But don't worry, I'll be with you every step of the way.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the Warriors of the Strike Chambers. If you like it, please like, subscribe, comment, press the little bell so you know whenever I post. And if you really like it, please consider giving a little cash my way towards a Patreon or Ko-fi account. The extra cash gives me the time I need to work on these stories I love. Anyway, thanks for listening/watching, and see you next time.